Radiant team ban.
Alright, let's see how it goes this week.
Ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Okay, let's see. So, Warlock is a pretty standard first phase ban. Morphling is a very strange ban. I don't think anybody would first phase a Morphling. It would be a disaster. But Doom, Spiritbreaker, Mars, those all seem pretty normal.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Tidehunter. Dire team pick.
So we'll go with a Tidehunter and an instant Underlord response.
Radiant team pick.
Instant Lion afterwards. I wonder how much US Danny has planned out here, very specifically. Even so, I would probably recommend taking a little bit more time just to, you know, you get 30 seconds for free with each pick. You can kind of just use it anyway just to discuss or whatever.
10 seconds remaining.
But this makes the Ursa ban make sense.
5 seconds remaining.
Tidehunter, perhaps not that happy in that lane. Juggernaut's another good hero against him, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that get banned next.
Radiant team ban.
I feel like Shadow Shaman's just a better version of Lion right now. Finger of Death damage scaling is pretty annoying, but like Serpent Wards gets stuff done on the map and Finger of Death doesn't.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team ban.
I've got a little bit of lobby trouble. Pretty normal. So I gotta figure out what's going on over there.
Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let's see here. Okay, lobby sorted out. Now we go back to focusing on this game. So they banned a Medusa and a Razor. I think Medusa is not really pickable in this phase either because you can still counter pick her. It's, yeah, I don't know. A couple of those are just a little weird, like the Morphling and the Medusa ban. Razor though, pretty good hero all around, sure. Meanwhile, US Danny's banned Lifestealer and Monkey King. Monkey King, actually both of those heroes are really good against Underlord, so that makes sense. And PVC Pipe hasn't revealed his safe laner yet, so.
Crystal Maiden.
To pick up a CM, I guess this is CM4? I don't know, that's a little weird.
10 seconds remaining.
Both Lion and CM can be played as 4s or 5s. So maybe it's just, I don't know. Both will be halfway in between, that's kind of weird. What's the Skyrath pickup? Oof. I don't know about this one.
10 seconds remaining.
So I mean, Shaman can be a 5, but he really wants a couple of items and he wants a lot of gold, so normally I'd expect to see him as a 4. Skyrath is not a 5 though, so he has to be either mid or 4, but I don't know, it leaves you kind of light on, like, there's no one to really play like a poor pos 5 in that case.
Radiant team pick.
Slog.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So we got the safe lane Slark, huh? This hero is probably okay here. I mean, he has a little bit of trouble against Skyrath, actually, because Skyrath can still damage him when he's in his ult. And silence is instant, and kind of long cast range, it's hard to see it coming sometimes. But it should be... Actually, I mean, it should be a really bad lane, right? Like, if you run Tide Skyrath against Slark, then the Skyrath just spams spells on Slark and he gets bullied out instantly. So we'll have to see how they're planning on securing that, because neither Lion nor CM are, like, really all that good at securing a lane.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Mid Viper pick, of course. Bloodseeker gets banned, he's pretty good Slark counter, makes sense.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Paint team pick.
They banned the Alchemist? Okay. Is Alchemist even that good against Viper? I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of a farm trade lane, which is good for Alch, but on the other hand, like, you can't really reliably get like Revel's Greed in lane, so. Yeah, alright, whatever. Juggernaut pick's fine, it's a good all-around hero to round things out, sure. I don't think he has any particular problems with any of these heroes, and he's pretty good against the squishy supports.
Clinks.
Choose your hero.
I think Clinks would have been a much better ban than Alchemist. Clinks is just a really strong hero in his own right, and then Viper lane's pretty free for him, I think. Which is good, because then he can just get an early... What items is he going to get this game? I think he's going to go Medallion first, right, like usual, and then... Oof, he kind of wants to have an Orchid to pick off these supports, because they're both disablers. Eh. I guess we'll see what exactly he opts for. I'm thinking Medallion first, though. I like Tread's Medallion together.
Prepare for battle!
I shall not report you.
Alright, what do we got here? Molski's gonna be on the safe lane CM, okay. So we're gonna be running a +4 Lion with... I've seen weirder items, this is probably fine. The Windlace is quite nice in and of itself. Fairy Fire's a little weird. Maybe he could just have gotten a Salve instead or something. But the Fairy Fire helps a little bit against Juggernaut because he's got high base move speed, and Spin just does a lot of damage.
"30 seconds to battle!"
So personally I think Maniac's brought a little too much HP regen to this lane, but that's just me. This is like one of those situations where you just show up and dump all your mana on Slark, and then you go and die to a tower, or maybe you let Molski kill you away from the tower so that you respawn quickly. You just come up and dump all your mana again. You don't really need HP regen with that. But if you get more mana regen, you can also just keep doing it longer. Alright, we have PVC pipe trading with Lion here. Lion gets 2 extra hits off as PVC turns around.
get nothing.
So PVC's, or sorry, not PVC, Maniac has been casting his spells on the CM. I'd really rather he used them on the Slark. He could just cast Arcane Bolt off cooldown. Slark really doesn't have that much HP. And he brought a lot of mana regen, so he needs to be using it, basically. And killing the CM is not that important. You bully the Slark a little bit and then tide free farms, and then Slark is screwed. PVC, though, doing a pretty good job here of zoning them. Takes a lot of damage, but he does have a salve. Slark uses a salve. He gets a lot out of it, but it does get cancelled. Here's the potential for first blood here. Finds the Slark. Oh, didn't have vision. They might still get him. Yeah, they got him. Okay.
First blood. Thanks and have fun.
Easy. Now you just go and die to tower and you get all your HP and mana back. So you really didn't need this HP regen. Sitting AFK with the Clarity is really rough because A, it doesn't get you that much mana, it takes a long time, and CM is really good at cancelling it because she has a big AoE spell. Oh, she actually just gets the auto attack off. Alright, how's mid going? Seems that Viper is doing really well here. Since Searing Arrows duel, it's 30 bonus damage. I feel like Clinks should be able to get last hits against him. Misses one with the attack animation. Okay, that happened. Lion still has a fair bit of regen here. Nice advantage over PVC. The Underlord is out. Oh. Uh-oh. Slark picking up 2 permanent agi pretty early here. So I think that comes down to... I didn't see most of the fight, but Maniac just didn't have mana, right? So couldn't cast his spells, he couldn't do as much damage as he would normally. However, it looks like Slark has just made a mistake and just instantly feeds back a kill. Ooh, nice double stun. So the play here is you just grab Lion with shackles and spin him down. They definitely have enough damage to kill him, he only has 500 HP. He just, PVC Pipe is gonna die here to the Underlord. It's very close. Yeah, Underlord 10 move speed faster. Maniac's lane is winning top. Oh, man. Nice dive. He must have used his full stick there for 150 mana to get the spin off, but I missed it. Ooh, 5-minute runes come up. Looks like Maniac's going to get both top, and Dire will get both runes bottom. PVC should just man up on him, yep. Tide Hunter dying again?
Radiant structures have been fortified. Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
Nobody trades back another kill. Okay. So it's gonna be on Maniac to carry this game, it seems.
Dire's middle tower
He's getting a lot of kills top. He's ditching his Tide Hunter and letting Tide Hunter die. Okay. Juggernaut just kind of playing greedy, randomly dies under the tower.
The direct elements are pelting Radiant's bottom
Burning
tower.
Army appears to be used in the river, but nothing happened with it. I do have an Invis rune on PVC pipe. He runs up.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Where's the
under
shackle, my man? Okay, he gets it. It took some time, but he gets it.
Now I need to get the bite.
With that play, just, I don't know if anyone watches later, but with that play you lead with shackles. And you use Ether Shock to finish the kill. Because you gotta get him. You have to grab him. It's very, very important. And then either Viper kills him or you kill him at the end. Tidehunter's starting to struggle here against the Slark, though. Oh no, Skywrath is here. They got the free kill. Yeah, Maniac just needs to stay up here. Going on Sven bottom. Does get into the trees, pops a salve. Got his phase boots on the courier, looks like. Yep, okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tries to go for the kill, doesn't quite have enough damage. Oh, I think his phase boots didn't get used. I could be wrong though. Alright, Maniac finally
Double kill.
casting some spells top. I think that Max Concussive Shot used to be the build, but I think that you max Arcane Bolt now. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that's like the meta build.
More than 2
Alright, he
kills,
does get another
but less
kill.
than 4 kills.
Lion's TP'd in. I think they go for the ultra kill. That's the way to play this here. I like the early point in silence. It's very useful against Slark. And even against like Lion and stuff, because if you surprise him, you can always keep him from counteracting you with Hex or with stun. I think Maniac's being a little unnecessarily passive. He could just be aggressive on this Lion. They know where he is. He just dumps spells on him. Like, he has basically full mana. He has Arcane Boots off cooldown.
Mega kill.
Yeah, an easy kill. He just has to go up and do that, basically. Clink's gonna be roaming top here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're unstoppable? Onage.
So they get the Slark kill.
Take that as you will.
Still has mana. Arcane Bolt, let's go.
Dire's middle tower
If you
is
were a
under
millennial,
attack.
Another
I'd
double
fly
kill
to
for
the
Maniac.
stage.
Yeah, you just gotta
Thanks
use your
for
spells on
playing
Skywrath,
Dota.
basically.
Double kill.
So Viper closing in on Atos. Skywrath is gonna get his own Atos. That's fine. Very, very good item on Skywrath. I'm not really one of those like single item per team
Dire's
things.
middle tower is under
I actually really like Viper plus Skywrath. It's a good combination because this, what is this? Nether Toxin reduces magic resistance. So it's kind of like giving your buddy a free
Time
veil.
is running out for Dire's middle tower.
I do think though that he could have gone for some Null Talismans beforehand, but he's not maxing Arcane Bolt, so they're a little bit less useful. However, if you just pick up like 4 Null Talismans and max Arcane Bolt, you do a pretty insane amount of damage.
I'll take that as
So going on Tidehunter top, he just kind of mans up on Slark, no problem. Finally Maniac gets over here, they turn around, and they're gonna get the kill.
Dire's middle
Right.
tower is
Monster
under
kill.
attack.
Okay, there we go. 10 kills for Maniac, well.
It is mine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. They must have seen dark clouds on the horizon. Sometimes I find myself saying, for no reason at all, Dire's middle tower has fallen. Oh, wait, No good news to say this time.
Ah.
So in terms of kills, and even in terms of money, Radiant has a really huge lead here. But they're not pressing too much of that advantage yet. It's just a lot of opportunity for Dire to come back.
The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be
We got a little bit of play happening. Slark barely survives. He had the stick there. Oh no, gets him with the gush. Because there's no real rotations from Dire to like help out. Olski going for the, I think that was a good play, but he goes for the ult to try to survive. He gets just enough damage and then Danny's able to clean it up. Lion gets, I think he was 7 before that. Gets the finger kill. Alright, so yeah, I mean Radiant, you know, just kind of throws a little bit. Some nice rotations from Dire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But they were mostly just a little incoherent. Viper does have Zatos though. Looks like Danny's able to just walk that off with a skeleton walk there. Alright, I think this Slark build doesn't make any sense. You gotta have a point Dark Pact, man. You're up against a team that has a Shadow Shaman, and a Skywrath, and even the stun from Tidehunter. You can see everything coming pretty much, except for the silence is long enough range, but everything else, like, you can see it coming and you should just be able to cast Dark Pact. Oh, whoops. But if you don't have any points in it, it's pretty hard to do that.
Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh?
Oops, I just tabbed out. Answering stream questions and I missed a kill. Alright, so yeah, so I mean, like despite getting kind of stomped in at least one of their lanes, Dire gets the first safe lane tower, which is a pretty big deal. Even though they should like ostensibly be pretty far behind. Let's just pause about. Danny has paused, but we don't really have an explanation yet.
The Dire's poor top tower. Dire's top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh? The storm has spoken.
What is
Radiant's
Slark?
bottom tower is under attack.
Why does he have a soul ring queued up?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is not the correct item on
Radiant's
Slark.
bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of people have been going for like a Midas build on Slark. 40 attack speed's really good. You get stuff like Blink Dagger as well, but I'm sure that they have not been getting Soul Ring. And he's forced to use his ult because he doesn't have any points in Dark Pact. Like he could just Dark Pact off the Atos if he had it up, but now he's just kind of screwed. And Lion very aggressive about running forward to get this stun off. Ravage gets used and Lion explodes. Man, he saw the Finger of Death kill, it was really close, but he just died before he could get it off really. Ooh, I thought Tide was gonna die, but he doesn't. Even if he did, it wouldn't really matter because he cast Ravage already. Nice zoning ult by Molsky there. His team alive. Slark misses the pounce. He does get the kill though. No points in Dark Pact though, so he's just silenced and you can't do anything about it.
Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
And all the time, Juggernaut's kind of AFK farming. He's just not really participating at all, but his team's able to win the fights 4v5. It's a little unfortunate. If Lion had gotten the finger off, let's see, it would have probably been like 30 or 40 damage short of killing Tidehunter, so not worth it. But if they'd been able to click him like 2 more times and then cast Finger before he died, could have gotten Tide, the whole fight could have gone a little bit better. Because Tide's also their Vlad's carrier, and that helps keep the Viper especially alive afterwards. Maniac, I believe has Atos money? Right? It's on the courier, I think, yeah. So we do have a medallion here for Danny. But he's kind of, he seems like he's kind of afraid. He's playing pretty passively. Obviously, with Radiant being in control like they are, it's kind of hard for him to look for pickups. If I find the Underlord top this kill, it doesn't really matter. It's a nice little, you know, thing, but it did cost them a smoke, and I guess that's the only real cost, because Skywrath ult is like a minute cooldown, it's not very long. But that said, he can't use his ult now. He still kills Danny anyway, they get the finger kill onto Viper. They're gonna get Molsky as well. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, Tidehunter. God, 10 HP. Trying to farm the Burning Army. This is... Gotta be a little bit more careful about that. Find Underlord again. Use Omni Slash for the kill.
You see my face.
I ended up on fantasy points somehow, whoops. Yeah, so Slark, I don't know, his game's like over basically, but he's just not gonna have impact. The Soul Ring is not gonna fix the problems he has. With Dark Pact he still can't fight. So it's like he has to AFK farm, but he's not even getting good items to farm with, nor does he have Dark Pact, which is really a farming spell. Whereas Essence Drift does nothing to creeps. They get clinks, but they don't have detection. He's just able to skeleton walk it off. Okay. These 2 heroes are very hard to turn around on. We even have a mech on Viper now. Danny really needs to be looking for Maniac as his primary pick-off. It's easiest to kill heroes, the Skyrat. Good Force Staff there, keeps the Lion alive for just a moment. They do use the Viper ult though.
Killing spree.
Molsky gets caught in the back line.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They do get the Shadow Shaman, at least a consolation prize. Cost them a full Burning Army, but still it's something. They keep their tier 2 alive, like... Even if you're losing heroes, as long as they're not your cores, if you keep your towers alive, then the game keeps going, and you have more time. I'm okay with that, I guess. And now, like, Jug's been brought up here, and he's just kind of camping. He's not getting farm right now. They get the Hex on a Tidehunter. This is the only person they don't really want to Hex because he has a built-in debuff purge thing. What is the Kraken Shell? They do just kind of lose Lion again for that. For nothing really, but still a lot of standing around though. Juggernaut's in again, however... Wow, oh, there's the Omni Slash, okay. They try to share it, and no one dies, but the big Ravage catches 4 people, and they actually clean up off that alone.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Use finger, but it's just not quite enough to finish Juggernaut off. Oh god.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Serpent Ward's probably unnecessary. This tower is definitely going down. Could have chipped at the tier 3 with it. But they're definitely like firmly in control. I just don't see Slark ever getting back into this game. He struggled in lane once Maniac got his axe together and started killing him. And then he's just spent his gold in a way that doesn't help him recover, basically. Like, the Soul Ring does absolutely nothing. Juggernaut closing in on Manta style.
This'll come in handy.
Wolski is able to secure one bounty rune.
Dire's bottom tower
Wait,
is under
bounty rune
attack.
spawned a minute and a half ago. Why was that rune even still there? Oh, whatever. They find the Underlord bottom again.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Mega kill. Own it.
Welcome to Dire's bottom tower is under attack. If you were Dire's bottom tower, you would have fallen just now.
This kind of stuff's like sort of okay if you're able to trade reasonably,
Dire's
but
tower is under attack.
neither Clinks nor Slark are getting farm in exchange for these two towers.
Is under attack.
Really, 3 towers, Juggernaut takes one top, and the rest of the team takes one bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is on all sides.
The play in this case is definitely to group up and gank Juggernaut.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But they just don't have any means to do that. Danny is the only one that does damage on their team.
Fallen.
And then Lion, of course, can contribute Finger of Death. That's
Is
about it.
under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Danny is trying to get the mid tier 2, gets about half of it before being forced out.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Oh, that's alright. Well, that's a nice little consolation prize.
It is mine.
Danny getting the courier kill. And he's able to TP out. Very nice. Fine, Molsky. Not too many spells used, so that's good. Just kind of a free pick-off here. So it looks like Danny's really going for more of a split-pushing style than a pick-off style, which is pretty respectable because Radiant can just group up in 5-man everywhere at this point. They haven't consistently done it, but it is always available, so it's hard to pick people off. Radiant's going to go into Roshan, put the Aegis on Juggernaut, I expect. It seems like 2 people on Dire have an idea that this is happening. They do, of course, have an Observer Ward. But without Clinks here, I mean, he's running, but without him, until he gets here, they can't contest. They also kind of really need Crystal Maiden, just a lot of teamfight damage, as long as her health doesn't get interrupted. This is a nice position on the Burning Army, actually. I really like this. Oh, but PVC Pipe barely survives. Ravage is used. Omni Slash is used.
Performance. Double kill.
Danny going for the Tidehunter kill. He's not going to finish him off. And he's out of mana in his own right. So they get no kills.
That was unreal.
And they lose 3.
Radiant's bottom tower
He was very, very close to killing that Shadow Shaman. It would have made a big difference if he'd gotten him, because the Shackle was able to set up kills on Underlord and Lion as well. But yeah, you can't really contest that with that Crystal Maiden. You need the Freezing Field.
I'll take that as tribute.
Lion in trouble again. Are they gonna get him out? No, Viper ults. No, not enough to kill him. He's alive. Here we go. Oh, the sentry ward gets him, but he can still kill PVC pipe after. There are no disables left. Hey, he's actually able to just walk it off. That's nice. But the Slark is caught. Uses his ult.
Mega kill.
Danny goes back in, puts down the burning army, but it's not enough to get any kills, unfortunately.
Is the month punished? They're unstoppable. Double kill.
My finished work.
I think this one's on Slark, guys. They had a rough lane matchup, but the things he did afterwards didn't help him get back into the game.
Dire's structures are fortified. Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
Checking out with the full Mjolnir finished.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Not my.
They catch Slark again. He uses Dark Pack. He's able to get out, but they're gonna ravage him, and then he dies to the Arcane Bolt.
Seems like a bit of setback. While we're on the subject, Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
They do pick off Tidehunter. They lose a lane of Rax in
Giving way
exchange,
for
though.
future disaster, Dire's middle barrack have fallen.
Oh, Hex finished by a Maniac. They do get the counter stun though? Oh, there's the Omni Slash. Burning Army comes out. US Danny is able to trade for at least the Skywrath kill. But Juggernaut walks away. Oh, there's one Burning Army skeleton back here. PVC pipe goes down to the freezing field. They really shouldn't chase this. They can't kill Juggernaut twice, for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Slark's apparently in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Does barely escape. Now he's going for a diffusal. What are these items, man? Diffusal's not gonna solve any of his problems. It's not even gonna make him better at killing these heroes. At this point, if this guy wants to fight, he needs a BKB. Because there are too many disables to go into a fight and deal with Dark Pact alone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I don't think he wants to fight. Because his team can't really win fights right now. So at best he needs to go for pickoffs. And the Diffusal doesn't really go for pickoffs. We're having an interesting conversation about whether Shadow Blade's actually still a good item for Slark. And it doesn't offer much in terms of stats or attack speed, but at minimum it would let him get pickoffs. They do kill the Viper, which caught a little bit out of position there. So the game continues. All 4 runes get picked up by Radiant.
It's mine.
Bounty.
Invisibility.
US Danny going for the pickoff in the mid lane. Oh no! Disaster. Counter initiation from Tide Hunter. They were very close to killing Maniac, but not quite. Stats from Hex and Atos are pretty good. Keeps him alive there. So we still have 2 buybacks on Dire.
Dire's top tower is
We'll see where they get used though. Maybe they'll try to be able to shove the wave out, but they have some problems because of course there are creeps in the mid lane, which break the backdoor protection here. PVC pipe kind of far forward. He's taking tower aggro here. Slark's gonna get a clean kill. Do lose the tier 3. Juggernaut is in. Slark barely makes it out alive. Okay, there's the buyback from Crystal Maiden.
Dire's structures are just magnificently fortified. Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
Ags and the Greaves finished for Viper as well. Okay. Maniac going for a Blink Dagger next. That's probably fine. It's not a bad item by any means. Juggernaut's picked up a Butterfly. Just no True Strike for Dire, so...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
I missed it, but there was the pick off bottom. Yeah, so this Hex on Maniac is a really, really good item. I don't really know or care about the others, but Hex just, you know, lets him kill Clinks every time like
Let me
that.
just tell you that Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Clinks doesn't have a BKB. He had one queued up, but he switched the MKB, which is probably fair. He has a lot of items that he needs as well. And the game hasn't been going that well, so it's hard to have enough money for all of them. MKB definitely gives him a chance to win the fights. Nice zoning freezing field for Molsky. Serpent wards do get used a little bit low on the cliff side here. Omnislash, however, is still available. Ravage? That was Ravage, okay. And the end is finally nigh.
Bad news for some of you. Dire's top barracks have fallen.
I do believe it's time to call this game and start planning the next one. I mean, they could very well just be planning already and kind of let this play out. But they have fallen quite far behind.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Well, what do you know?
So I'd say Nick the Potato King here on Slark looked the most uncomfortable. Not just, you know, he had a bad lane, that happens, but the skill build and the item build and stuff didn't seem all that comfortable on Slark. I've seen him play a lot of Juggernaut in the past. I think that's like one of his best heroes. They should probably prioritize picking something like that for him. They are getting some consolation prizes here, but, you know, mega creeps in exchange.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's messenger is under attack.
There's no way Slark gets a kill here. He can't even fight inside this. Like, I believe Viper was picked before Slark was. He can't even fight inside the Nether Toxin because of Essence Shift not working. That said, he has a lot of agility stack types, up to 30 stacks here, plus the 10 permanent stacks. That's quite nice. But holding Mega Creeps is a little hard here. Plinks doesn't really offer very good wave clear. Only the Underlord really does. Yeah, I don't know. It's also taken the lifesteal talent.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll take that as tribute.
I'll take that.
Lion finds Juggernaut, but he's just gonna run away. They don't have that much pickoff potential here. They do get PVC pipe, maybe? I don't know. Dark Pack activated though, nice. Removes the Ancient Seal. Roshan is up, so Radiant's gonna move into the pit. Dire really struggling to contest this. Oof, Mosky gets picked off. I wasn't even looking. But the reason they have trouble contesting is they have to deal with the Mega Creeps and they don't have the wave clear that they need in order to shove the creep waves out, which means that it's hard to leave the base with 5 people, so it's hard to have a team fight.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
So we do have another Aegis for Juggernaut. Ravage available. Take Ravage onto 4 heroes. And they get the chain stun onto Slark. He's gonna die immediately, buys back immediately. Burning Army used deep in the base. However, they do get Maniac with it. Serpent Ward's put down next to the Ancient. Mega Creeps on the Ancient. I mean, regardless of how the fight turns out, the game's gonna end here. Dire's gonna lose, obviously, to the Mega Creeps. Well, they put up a good fight. They got 2 consolation kills there. Yeah, I don't really have much else to add to that. It's just kind of, yeah, I mean, Dire sort of, so they lost safe lane for sure. Let's see, mid lane they lost their tier 1 pretty early. But I wasn't sure if Danny, yeah, he lost his lane pretty hard too, it looks like. So, it's just really hard to recover from that when you're down 2 lanes like that. Especially with heroes that don't flash farm like Lynx and Slark. Maybe if you could make a lot of space for them, Lynx can, or Slark can kind of pick up the jungle and do alright with it, but if he's constantly running around trying to avoid the enemy team and pick up what creeps he can, he's gonna be poor for a very long time. Let's look for game 2. Oh, Battle Cup's in 3 hours, okay. Join the next lobby when it comes up. Oh, it seems we are back for game 2.
Tide Hunter.
Alright, so we have the same 3 bands for our boys on Sven at work. We have 2 of the same bands for US Danny's team, however they have changed it up and picked up the Skywrath band instead of the Mars band.
Lion.
We're going to open with the same 2 first heroes under Lord Lion against the Tide Hunter from Sven at work.
Rubik.
Okay, so they picked Rubik this time to replace the Skywrath. I play a lot of Rubik, and I like the hero, but I wouldn't say that I am particularly confident in the Rubik being played well in these circumstances. And I think if you're like if you're struggling with positioning and stuff, that's hard to have the right kind of impact on Rubik. You have to be patient, you have to like be in the right places. And you have to know like exactly what it is you want to accomplish. You can't like really kind of YOLO your plays, because you have to know like, okay, I'm casting this spell here and I'm stealing this spell specifically, I'm going to wait for it, that kind of stuff.
Slog.
Okay, so they have picked Slark again, and they picked him early again, despite my suggestion, you could say, at the end of the last game. Not having to lane against Skyrath is pretty nice. I mean, the lane's going to go a lot better. Rubik is good, but he's not nearly as good at bullying Slark as Skyrath is. I don't really like the Bane pickup. I mean, Slark could skip his Dark Pact again until like level 10 or whatever, but broadly speaking, Bane is unable to fight Slark. You just Dark Pact off Fiend's Grip, Nightmare, you know, everything. It just doesn't work that well.
Wind Ranger at your service. So we got Jakiro and Wind Ranger, huh?
Okay, so this looks like a mid-wind ranger. I think they're gonna pick a farming safe laner to go with this, but who would I pick? I don't really know if this is a Troll Warlord game. I don't think so, actually. I don't think this is a good troll game. So they've last picked a Zeus to go against the Wind Ranger mid, maybe? It has to be Wind Ranger mid. Okay.
Prepare for battle!
Alright, let's see here. Where were we? Okay. So Lions changed it up a little bit. Maybe he had to buy a ward or something, because he just... Well, whatever, this is fine.
30 seconds to battle! The battle begins!
Oh shit. Get both runes bottom. Looks like Radiant gets both runes top though. What's happening for both of them? So in general, Slark is a very strong Rubik counter. In this case, Rubik has taken Telekinesis at level 1, which is usually not the right spell to take because it means you can't really have any lane impact. You don't have any nuke of any kind, so at best you can trade right clicks, but this hero here is going to zone you out with his dual breath. Oh, Lion misses the stun. He would have gotten the kill. He would have gotten the kill if he'd stunned him.
You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and
Very
have fun.
unfortunate. Salve is cancelled though. Being forced to use a lot more regen. Stark missing a last hit there. Oops.
Off with you.
I think if Slark just pulled the creep aggro, he'd be pretty comfortable in this lane. Bane walking back to base. Danny trying to last hit with auto attacks a lot. He's missed basically 2 free last hits there.
I don't think so.
Ooh, missed pounce, unfortunate. Molsky doing a pretty good job here though, zoning Rubik. Got a lot of damage on him. Rubik does hit level 2 finally, so he's got Fade Bolt now. He's pretty far into the lane here. Molsky's still doing a great job trading here. He's just zoning Rubik by himself. Excellent work. So Slark has a lot less pressure this time, but he's kind of mechanically struggling, to be honest. You missed a range creep there. Pretty much for free. Does get that last hit on the next range creep though, that's nice. Lift gets used, but they don't move him back into a position. They probably, yeah, they probably don't get that kill anyway. Just tanks an anchor smash. Oof. A lot of damage to PPC pipe there. Underlord pretty much out of regen at this point. Lion still has 1 tango left. And top lane, Tidehunter running low on his own regen. Yeah, this is just a much better opportunity for Slark. He even has more last hits. See, Windranger picked up a DD, so we're probably gonna have a kill mid in a moment. Oh yeah. Shackle Shot doesn't latch. He doesn't have mana actually. Get a kill, but not the way I expected. Oof. Definitely a bit of a misplay there. Rune's coming up in 10 seconds. Get some action bottom. Looks like Radiant's just a wave out. You can go 1 for 1 bottom. Molsky gets the Radiant Rune top. It's a nice bold play there, actually. He's gonna be able to just go back and get his own rune as well, so that's 3 runes for Dire and 1 for Radiant. Do catch Slark under the tower though, and they're gonna get a free kill. It's just a little bit of a mistake there. Not respecting telekinesis, moving him under the tower. Creep wave dead, there's obviously nothing to tank for him. Danny doing alright here. We see that the Windranger does not have a magic stick in her inventory yet. Missing out on a lot of free HP and mana regen. Zeus maxing Thunderbolt, he's pretty easily able to bully her at this point. Should have used Q for that one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So all in all, this is a much more stable laning phase than last game. It doesn't really look like anybody's getting dumpstered, which is a big improvement for Dire. However, Zeus is level 6, does have his ult. Could easily rotate to another lane and pick up a pair of kills. I think safe lane's probably the best place for that, or the Radiant safe lane that is. However, not if Underlord goes down before you can get there. Nice nightmare there from PVC Pipe to keep Lion from casting any spells.
Don't even think about it.
Get another lift and anchor smash combo and Slark dies again. They're going for the dive here on Molsky. They have Gush. It's another anchor smash. They're definitely in him as well.
Hello, this is
Nice double kill for
Thanks for playing LD2. Double kill.
Let's give him 1100 gold. Probably finish up his arcane boots from the side shop now. Tidehunter picks up level 6. Wind Ranger has rotated. Just kind of giving Zeus a free lane. We'll see what he does with it. Zeus, of course, is actually not very good at taking advantage of these free lanes. God, there's a 3-man gank on Slark top. They lead with Ravage. They're going to have Lift follow up. Please focus fire and just clean him up.
Can its end be drawing nigh?
Zeus, however... Okay, so... There's two things that you can do when you're alone in a mid lane. And one of them is, like, static farm the lane, which is what he's trying to do. And the other is that you shove the lane and you destroy the tier 1 tower. Zeus is not a very good static farming hero. He's not even very good at shoving the lane. However, if you push the wave into the lane while the Wind Ranger's not here, she doesn't really get the experience. You can get the same gold, and you get the chip damage on the tower. So able to push the second wave in here. That's pretty nice here. The Wind Ranger's kind of returns, so she's able to pull the creeps off, and she doesn't take any tower damage. And Zeus, of course, can't right-click towers. Tidehunter low here. Slark going for the no Dark Pact build again. Zeus ult used. They need one more auto attack. They got him. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man, his DD rune's been up here for a long time. Neither team has vision of this. Wind Ranger walked like right past it. Ooh, finally, PVC Pipe puts on a ward. Okay. But the Wind Ranger, like, walked right past it and just didn't see it, didn't check, I guess. DD would have been another pick-off opportunity. Mostly going for the dive, but he doesn't have boots, so he's not as fast as Rubik is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. The direct elements are pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
Ah, Bane picked up the DD. Okay, I wasn't sure. So I don't really agree with this play from Slark here. Actually, I mean, I guess he has his ult, but like... Yeah, I don't know. Because of Anchor Smash, it's really hard to kill it. You can farm some Essence Shift, and 14's not bad, but like... Gets hit by another Anchor Smash, he's in trouble, you know? Here's the Gush, he has Ravage available, so he just kind of kills him.
Meet the undertow.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's definitely a slow start to this one. Radiant does have a bunch of kills, but not really that much of a gold lead. And no objectives have been taken off the map yet. Slark finishing up treads, but still no points in Dark Pact. They stack the stuns, they don't get a last shackle shot, so he gets out, he panics and uses his ult.
The direst elements are
A little unnecessary, but yeah, whatever.
yourself while you can, for Dire's top tower
He's
has
kind of stuck in the trees. He doesn't have a TP scroll. He's hoping that they don't check for him, I suppose. Minu's stuck in the trees as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Line's TPing in, instantly gets shackled to the tree. Goes down. Where's the kill? And there we go.
The Dire's
We got the Hex for Rubik.
Can its end
Pretty good spell.
drawing nigh?
Danny, however, is here.
Time is running out for Dire's
Oh, he's not able to finish off the Tidehunter. He ditches his Slark, though. I don't think this is the play. He should definitely stay with him. He does a ton of damage from
Radiant's bottom tower
Thunderbolt.
is under attack.
There's the Bane kill. Okay, Tidehunter's moving up on the high ground. If they see him, he just dies to Thunderbolt as well. Just cast it. There we go. Okay, he dies anyway, but he does get 2 kills first. Now Slark is dead. Where are the supports? They finally come up. Battle Trance is used. He does get stunned at first.
They're unstoppable. If you were a millennial, I'd double look at this.
Not a CC though. Alright, he gets the return kill on the Troll Warlord. Lion, however, still not level 6. He's getting run down by Wind Ranger at the moment. Needs to stick. And just barely in time, I think. Warlord finishes up his Maelstrom. He just bought it out to Javelin. Back in the bottom lane. We have Underlord versus Tidehunter now. Then the Dire safe lane. I think that from Underlord's perspective, this is the right place to be. However, from Tidehunter's perspective, not so much. Because there's no team fights happening here. I missed the pickoff on Zeus. I was trying to find it, but my cat was in the way, so I couldn't really see the screen. Start getting the Soul Ring again. I really don't understand his plan here. I don't understand why he keeps buying this item. He has at least improved his skill build a little bit. He's got Dark Pact a lot earlier this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Every coin helps.
Who bought the tomes for this team?
Oh, cover your eyes. Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
Lions have had not 6 yet. It's a pretty big deal. Finger of Death lets them be a lot more active.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, wow.
Owe you a kiss.
Ravage at the absolute last second. the Wind Ranger alive.
Radiant's bottom
He's out with
tower
like 20
is
HP.
under attack.
The Lion's still trying to fight here. I don't really think this is a good idea.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Battle Trance is used pretty early here, but Troll runs to the camp with Slark, however, used his ult at the same time, forced to dodge it, and then just gets caught out and cleaned up by the rest of Radiant.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Underlord split pushing towards his tier 1 bottom.
Tower is under attack.
Doesn't get the last hit, unfortunately, but it is at least a little bit of progress.
Oh, wait. There's a reason to say it this time. Ah. Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
So it looks like it's the same kind of game for Slark this time. He does Dark Pact off the Fiend's Grip, that's why Bane is not that good against him. But like, he's going for a Diffusal, which I don't agree with. He has this Soul Ring, and he's poor again. Forgot to switch to Net Worth, but he's still poor. It's just really hard to do anything like that, you know?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So use the Focus Fire. Does he have a stun? No. Shackle Shot not available. Nightmare looks like it was off cooldown, but he didn't use it. Oh man. Alright, so there's a cheeky TP from US Danny there, but he does make it out. So that's nice. Ravage not yet available. They're gonna win the fight without it for the most part. Battle Trance used, pulling the Troll Warlord deeper into the base. He's definitely gonna die here, but he unfortunately does get the Jakiro first. Still, it's a lot of gold for Zeus there. Zeus has gone for a Veil of Discord. This isn't the item. I think you just get an Aether Lens, and then you get an Ags because Ags is really, really good. I found the Tidehunter. This is like one of the hardest heroes to kill. God, it's 20 minutes line, still not level 6. This is really rough. There's another tome coming up in 30 seconds though. Basically, to solve this problem, it's kind of hard to do as a support if you are like don't recognize how important it is to get the 6, I guess. But he basically just has to stop playing with the team for like a minute and just go to a lane and farm. They do lose the Zeus though to a nice 5-man gank here. I believe Ravage was used, yes. Lion does finally get 6 though, this is the right thing. I mean, they lose Zeus, it sucks, but like he has to have Finger of Death to fight. So it's very, very important that he just goes and gets it, and then they can go back and do stuff. Wolski's able to crush the tower a little bit. You know, maybe hopefully Lion goes back to pick up the bounty runes. Slark's in a little bit of trouble here. He's going for this kill. This is a bad idea. He should just be trying to get out. But he doesn't have the mana to cast TP. Just for the consolation kill, doesn't make it. Alright, I guess I shouldn't have doubted Minu's Rubik. I disagreed completely with his skill build, but nonetheless, he's positioning very well and getting a lot of kills, and he's not feeding, so that's pretty good. I mean, it certainly helps that Slark is, I don't really know what Slark's up to. Oh, they just get a free kill on the Troll Warlord. Randomly runs into Zeus, who kills him instantly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think without Troll Warlord, they actually have a lot of trouble fighting. Wind Ranger does pretty good damage, but you know, if she doesn't get crowd controlled like that. So it's a nice Finger of Death kill right there for the Lion. As soon as he got level 6, they made something happen. That's good to see.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Game's looking pretty even here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Rubik doing very well, but the Wind Ranger really struggling this time. I don't remember if he played mid last game. I mean, they only subbed one person, so he must have been doing something, but I don't know if he was mid or not last game. Yule's finished on Zeus, okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Hits the Wind Ranger with another stun here.
Killing spree.
She can't dodge the Firestorm damage. They do lose Zeus to the Battle Trance. But he uses ult, so he doesn't really have anything else to add. I mean, he has a lot of damage from those spells, so it's always unfortunate, but, you know. Are they gonna escape? Oh, God, he almost left his supports behind. Alright, he ulted like 3 inches, but still. Psychologically, Radiant thinks that he's out and they just give up. Battle Trance has been used. Hard to push into this Firestorm, so it looks like Dire has deflected the push for now. Trading Zeus for Wind Ranger. Not a great trade actually, because the Wind Ranger is so poor, but I guess it's a kill. Slark pushing bottom at the same time. That's good, he's found some farm time, that's good for him, honestly. I don't really like his items or his skill build or what that, but his contribution just overall is a lot better than last game. He's in a much better position. We give him time. He can actually farm up and fight this game, probably. I don't really like the Diffusal Blade. I don't think it does the right things for him. Again, it doesn't help him initiate. It doesn't help him. This is nice, though. Good chain stunning there. Get the Finger of Death kill onto Troll Warlord. They might get Rubik. Rubik does have Stolen Finger. Zeus just needs one Thunderbolt and then his ult. There we go. They do get the Fiend's Grip in response. Nice play from PPC. Nightmaring the Lion first so he can't get interrupted. But all in all, Zeus with 2 nice kills there. Got some money for it, I think, you know. Yeah, you got 1,000 gold for killing that Rubik and 700 on Lion for killing the Troll Warlord. That's weird because the gold deficit's not even that big here, but they were just both worth a lot of gold.
Gold for me.
Pain finds the Jakira bottom, they just, he tries to TP out, but, you know,
Your tide's gone.
pretty good damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Shackle Shot connects to the Lion, unfortunately. Slark's finished his defusal finally. He's going into SNY next. Meanwhile, Troll walks out of the river with a DD. Okay, I like this Lotus, that's a nice pickup. It purges, so it helps against Bane.
Sometimes I find
You
myself
can just use it after Fiend's Grip, I believe.
Wait, there's a good reason to say
I
it
have to
this
check
time.
if it's the right kind of part. It's a basic dispel, so it might not remove Fiend's Grip actually. But either way, it's a really good pickup against the single target that we have here.
Oh, cover your eyes! Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. If you were Dire's bottom tower, you would have fallen just now. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
Dire's middle tower.
Tidehunter does have Ravage. He's running low on mana. Catches the Slark inside his ult at the end. Yeah, so you can't really go on Tidehunter like that. He's just hard to pick off, you know? Slark in trouble now. He's in the trees. Running away. Look at the Fiend's Grip onto Zeus.
Dominating, I
He
guess.
dies, but not before getting the Finger of Death kill with Lion onto Bane. Same time Slark did go down. Nice two-man stun.
Double gun.
So overall, it looks like Radiant is like organizing and making their plays better than Dire is. Like this play onto Tidehunter was just unfortunate. They like the hero's really hard to pick off. His items are Pipe and Vlad's. So if you go on him with like two heroes around him, he uses Anchor Smash, he heals a lot. And then you already don't do very much magic damage with Zeus because of the Pipe. And then the Slark doesn't do any damage because these are his items. He's just very poor and he doesn't have very dangerous items either way. BKB on Troll Warlord now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Also BKB on Wind Ranger, okay.
Has given his all for you.
Aegis for
Use
Troll.
it wisely.
We get some chain stunning onto Troll here. He survives and uses his BKB. He's getting led deeper into the base though. But he has Aegis of course, so afterwards he'll be fine. 15's grip onto Slark. They set up with a nice Nightmare so he's not able to purge it off. And Slark does die. Zeus still has his ult. A bit low on HP is all. So traded Fiend's Grip and Battle Transfer Slark. Nice three-man Ravage. The Nightmare, of course. Excuse me, the Nightmare saving Zeus. Man, Voice went out for a little moment there. Wind Ranger's in deep. Wind Run has expired. She gets stunned up under the tier 4. Aegis expires as well. Finger to Bane, but it's not quite enough. They kill him afterwards anyway. Troll's in. BKB available though. He's not gonna use it. He just dies. Okay, so it's a full team wipe. No objective progress. 5 heroes plus Aegis die on Radiant. Did have a buyback on Lion. And who else? Just Lion, okay. This is a great hold by Dire. Man, Danny delaying this Ags as long as humanly possible. He goes back and gets the Aether Lens after Yule's. And now he's 1,000 gold off of Ags finally. If he has Ags, that fight's even easier. I think Aether Lens is a really good item. I don't think the Veil helps that much. Yeah, he could just have his Ags finished instead of the Veil, for instance, and it would be very, very dangerous.
I'll take that.
Target acquired here. The chain stuns on a Rubik, very nice. Some Agi for Sark here, finally, that's good to see. BKB used as well. Slark holding his ult. He ults and goes back in. I don't really agree with this. They do have the Zeus ult to pick off Bane.
Radiant top tower is under attack.
Double kill.
They finally pick off the Slark, but in the backlines, Wind Ranger dies. So now another Finger of Death stack lines up to 5 now. It's 250 bonus damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Slark has finished SNY. Okay, not bad. I guess those 2 pickoffs he must have bought out before dying. That's pretty good. Let's go for Scotty next. I wish he would just buy a BKB. It's not ideal against the Fiend's Grip, of course, but like, I don't know, you can't get Nightmared afterwards, you can't get lifted, you can't get Shackle Shot, you can't get Ravaged. All those things are very, very helpful, and then it would let him save his ult for a better time. Alright. Everyone's back in the game. Yeah, this game's a huge improvement over the first one. I like this Finn's Halberd on Underlord a lot because it's really good against Battle Trance Troll Warlord. What we got here? Tidehunter has almost finished Guardian Greaves. You're trying to gank Tidehunter again? Man, can't recommend this play. Looks like it's a 5-man gank. I mean, they used all their spells, and they get him actually, but like... God, that's a lot of work. So we got Underlord pushing through the mid lane. This is the right place to be. He's got his team behind him. Finger of Death actually still available. That's good. Radiant was considering trading as they keep pushing down this top lane. Middle tower goes down very quickly though, and there's still 2 catapults. Whereas Radiant doesn't have any of their catapults here yet. They're in the next wave. Okay. I guess they count there here now. They get some TPs back though, which is pretty much what they wanted. Underlord TPing the Shrine, going for an aggressive play, trying to catch people from behind. However, he gets all the disables used on him. Zeus cancels the Fiend's Grip. I mean, look how good the Zeus Axe is, right? He's just anywhere and he can cancel Fiend's Grip. And they get another Finger of Death kill. 6 for this man. Battle Trance used. They do get another kill on the Zeus with Troll Warlord, however, he goes down eventually anyway. It's 4 for 1 trade. Wind Ranger coming back in, God. Gets the second kill onto Slark, I guess that's worth it. Especially if he makes it out.
The Dire just can't resist attacking Radiant's top tower. Radiant structures are fortified.
With a bold TP.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Get the Underlord and they don't really do anything. I mean, you know, they're throwing some spells around. Tidehunter is wobbling up, okay. Using cancel TP. Alright, well this is pretty good now. Underlord, actually he's forced to use his ult. He's gonna make it out though. Nope, JK, he ulted to the creep wave next to him. I've seen this play before in LD2L. So he used Fiend's Grip, and they do finally kill him. Cost them a fair bit there though.
Regeneration.
It's like Troll Warlord's in pretty far forward by himself. Does get BKB off and just in time though. Battle Trance and BKB used together. He's drawing himself pretty deep into the enemy base. And now they're gonna get a free kill. We got another Hex. There we go. Finish him off with the Finger of Death as well. Tidehunter Ravage comes through though, and they pick off Zeus and Slark afterwards. But with Troll Warlord dead, their ability to push is also pretty much done. Wind Ranger could hit buildings, but you know. They're even gonna have to wait 30 seconds for the next creep wave, so Underlord will definitely be back up to spam the wave out. Maybe more like 15.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, where's Jakiro?
Dire's structures are
Jakiro needs to be in base. Ooh, Deso Wind Ranger. I haven't seen this recently.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They do focus fire down the tier 3. Slark buys back with like 30 seconds left on his respawn.
Bottom tower.
Double damage.
The wages of fear. Oh, how I wish I had this back at Duck Reef. I'll take that.
Drew gets caught by Roshan and Troll runs straight into the pit. He's got a Satanic up. It's even harder to kill now, as he's going to have that status resistance. All of Zeus's spells are ready to go, but Dire is not quite in position. Troll's going to use his BKB to finish off Roche. It's the Aegis. They pick off Wind Ranger with Finger of Death. It's Aegis, but no BKB for Troll. So Bane going for a bunch of bracers here to try to improve his HP pool. I like the idea. Probably wouldn't get 3 though. I think I'd stop at like 2. He kind of really needs the Aether Lens. Really good item for him. Or I guess he doesn't need anything, but Greta really wants the Aether Lens. The Force Staff is also exceptional against Slark, so it's a pretty high priority item. Zeus ult for vision. They see Radiant is grouped up in the mid lane. Wolski moves bottom to do a little bit of warning. Radiant smokes up. Rubik just picked up this Aeon Disc. The Chainstone on a Tidehunter, but Kraken Shell purges it off. It's a nice play there, using the Lotus to save Lion from Nightmare. He's able to Force Staff himself out. Wow, he actually got a... Last I looked, he only had this Yules, but he's managed to finish up the Force Staff and Ghost Scepters. It's a pretty good amount of money there. Zeus split pushing bottom, so I got a little bit of trouble here. He's going for the TP. Just barely makes it. Nice timing.
I don't mind telling you that Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Double damage.
Radiant must summon the spirit to defend the top tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant picks up the shrine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Oh, look, they found the button. Radiant structures have been blocked. Cover your eyes. Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
Control A and BKB used. Battle Trance not yet used.
Just attacking.
Wind Ranger gets the shock from the back lines. There's the Battle Trance finally. Got the Yules to counter it as well. No more BKB. Sark's healed, he's back in. He keeps going on Tidehunter. I think Tidehunter is the wrong target. Tide's pretty good for farming Essence Shift, but he's bad for getting kills. And killing him doesn't matter that much. They do pick off everybody except for the Troll Warlord though. It's just, I mean, Bane's definitely dead. Alright, so Sark up to 34 Essence Shift stacks. Scotty money is acquired. We're getting to the part of the game where he's pretty dangerous finally. Still very underfarmed, however, but he is level 25. He is going to have Scotty in a moment. Maybe Underlord's the real carry on this team. Look at this bonus damage. Right clicks for like 500 almost. Yeah, over 500, 550. Only Troll is up, but Radiant does have buyback. Oh shit, they found him. I was not expecting this. I was just watching the mid lane and looked away here. So now this is a big deal because he doesn't have 2 lives for this high ground defense. So he just buys back for 1 life. That kind of sucks. They get the tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Half the team's attacking the ranged racks, half the team's attacking the melee racks.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Bane buyback. Troll is waiting. Right moment.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
And they get the free kill onto Bane. So this is a dieback for him. Troll does buyback finally. Tidehunter buys back as well. Ravage is used. Who did they catch? They caught the Underlord, who actually is probably just going to TP out. Yep. He's another one of those heroes very hard to kill, and he's itemized very defensively. Very nice. Guardian Greaves, of course, giving you extra regen when you're low and bonus armor, and all the other items, either damage block or armor. Makes him very good against Wind Ranger. And in general, items like Desolator don't scale very well into the late game because bonus armor is easier to get than bonus minus armor. So he gets like plus 30 armor, and then sure, she hits him with Deso, but he still has plus 25, and that still gives him a ton of extra HP. Uh-oh, E-Blade. Alright, they go on Tidehunter. They It takes them a while, but they do kill him. Yeah? Yeah, they kill him, okay.
Dominating, I guess. Onage.
5v3. So they try to figure out where they want to go to enter the Radiant base. Looks like it's going to be through the top lane. They're going to pick up the last tier 2 here really quickly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
All of Zeus' spells are up, and he's got a refresher now. He's reached peak damage output.
To defend the top tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
They get the shackle onto Zeus. No vision though for Wind Ranger. Her Invis runs out and they kill her with finger. Wind Ranger instant buyback. Slark's in pretty deep here, but 2 Yules waste some of his ult there.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
PKB used on Troll. He's chasing down the Lion. Wind Ranger trying to go for the Zeus kill. She gets disarmed by the Heaven's Halberd. Zeus survives. Gets the Wind Ranger pick off. He has Boots of Travel, so he can just come back in a moment, by the way. But even if he couldn't, his ult is up in a moment, and he can just cast that. BKB over for Troll Warlord as well. He uses Battle Trance, gets Yules right away. Gets hexed even. Battle Trance accomplishes nothing. Very nice play from Dire.
Mega kill.
Zeus gets one more spell off, he does.
They're unstoppable. Double kill. Killing spree.
And another finger for Lion.
Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Oh, cooldown's only 40 seconds.
Dire victory.
Ah, well, good game by Dire there. Lots of stumbling in the early game, but they managed to pull it together. Zeus is quite the hero after you get Ags, it turns out. So, this is playoffs, so they are going to be playing game 3 in just a moment. Actually, let's check out the scoreboard. Look at this solo carry right here from Zeus. It's quite close, actually. He almost did more damage than the rest of his team combined. Yeah, so overall, I think that they still shouldn't really be picking Slark, and then if they do, he needs a different item build. I think that the Wind Ranger items were not very good. I don't like the Deso in general. And the item build I've been seeing, a lot of the high level Wind Rangers do is Brown Boots MKB. Synergizes extremely well with her ultimate. And you know, he didn't get an MKB here, unfortunately. I think maybe PVC could have gotten an Aether Lens, would have been nice. There's no Lotus Orb either on Radiant. Which is kind of helpful, especially when you're fighting Underlord so much. You get stuck in his Pit of Malice a lot. Just being able to remove the root just once to try to help someone run away is very helpful. They also don't have 4 staffs, right? Yeah, no 4 staffs. I'm not a huge fan of this Rubik build with the Glimmer and the Atos and the Yules. And then the Aeon Disc is like a selfish defensive item. He doesn't really have any items to help team except for Glimmer, but hey, there's other heroes to worry about. You gotta worry about Slark and stuff, so really would like a 4 staff. I think maybe 4 staff instead of Atos would be the item I would change. So like a Dota patch or something? Everybody quit and then came back. Ah, there was a Dota patch. No, there was not. I can't even tell anymore. Okay, it looks like US Danny is going to forfeit game 3. He doesn't have the people that he needed. So it's gonna be PPC pipe advancing. We won't have a game 3, unfortunately.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Warlock.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Ancient apparition.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Lion.
Giant team pick.
Wraith King.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team man.
Every soul of the Lord.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hey everyone, sorry about the issues in getting this set up.
It's all good.
Alright,
I'm just
let's
so
see.
upset. Like, it's like Barrel Rider's playing on a shitty laptop just so he can play. I literally unpacked like all the boxes in my house and set up my computer like first thing before I even unpacked my kitchen, so I could play. And
It's gonna be
Lego's just
fine.
uh,
Fine, let's just forget about it.
I'm just so like I'm so like shocked that and appalled that that happened.
Here, I can just make you guys a lobby actually, because it'll probably be faster than sorting out the standard.
What
Okay,
exactly
thank you.
do I have to do in order to have this count officially? I was in the league last season. I didn't play any
I
actual
think he's
matches.
just gonna make a lobby.
Yeah, I'll just make a lobby. It should normally work, but I guess it's, I don't know, a whole bunch of reasons why it might not, so whatever. Who are you guys playing against again?
Dusty's team.
Okay.
Are these people good?
Good enough to force a
They're-
rage quit.
Yeah. They're not bad. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty even matchup, right?
Yeah, it's 1-1 right now. This is game 3.
I really, really, really hope we win. Oh my god. And then, because he's gonna want to come back, and like that's not happening.
No, I don't want to play with him anymore.
Or maybe he will. Like I don't know. Maybe the admins will be like he has to come back. I don't know. Because the thing is, if we use Sandus for too much in our team, unless he quits and then we actually get assigned a free agent, like
Oh, we
that's the only
technically
way.
still have 6, right? Or wait, no.
No, we have to get
We
a
have
replacement
5,
with a comparable MMR player, right?
Yeah, we'll have to look around and see.
I mean, I don't know what Lego's MMR is, but like Nubs is a Legend 6. I don't know if that's too high. And Death Rocket, I don't know what his is, but
So his is 2,700 from draft.
okay.
Death Rocket, what's yours? Yours is like 25.
So currently, my solo MMR is 2396. My party MMR is 1445.
Yeah,
Alright,
there you
cool.
go. Perfect.
Cool.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, and I can actually hear you guys. And
Sweet.
Is my voice better?
Yeah, much better.
We can hear you, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay. We just
Oh, we have visitors in
Lego.
our Discord chat.
Very exciting.
Uh-huh.
Hey Claire.
Alright, the
So-
lobby is up by the way, so you guys can just join the Warsaw vs Dusty lobby.
Okay.
Thank you. Are we sure this is gonna be ticketed?
Yeah, I have the
Okay.
ticket to set it up.
Cool. Thank you. And after this game is over, can we? Are the admins just gonna discuss what to happen next, or are we allowed to discuss that with you, or?
Yeah, we'll have to just figure out who's even around
Okay.
or available and find you someone.
Okay. Cool.
All red.
Okay, new coin flip for the third game.
Okay.
Good to know.
So what am I playing?
You're playing P1 or mid, if whichever one you prefer.
Doesn't matter.
Which one do you think you're better at?
Probably P1.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you guys gotta set your team name.
Alright, so we gotta play a 4-hour game. You know what sucks?
Oh, I didn't see it left yet. Did they just play in here?
I guess so. Are you gonna join to watch the game? Guess not. We gotta go.
It's all been
Oh, okay. Cool, you
quite
made
quick.
it. Join a broadcast channel. Nice. Oh
It's
man.
winning. It's close. Ish.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
I come from a blob down under.
Dire team pick. Dire team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so I have no idea what these guys are picking. As far as their meta or whatever.
No idea, man. No idea.
We got the Vayne pick though. Okay. We saw PVC pick that earlier too, so I guess it's popular again.
Radiant team ban.
Shadow Shaman, I'm cool with that.
This is pretty classic though, right? All 4 supports picked in the very first 4 picks.
Oh, for sure. I don't really like
That's
Bane plus
classic.
Dazzle though.
I don't like either of these
maybe.
very much.
I like Shadow Shaman, but not the other 3.
10 seconds remaining.
The combinations are weird. Like, you have this Wind River. I feel like that's more of a like counter pick. Like you see some physical damage, or like a BKB target you want to focus on, and you pick it.
Dire team ban.
Bane first
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah,
I really
definitely
hope this is
an
4 Shaman, but I kind of feel like it won't be.
You think they'd put the Wyvern 4 over that? I don't know about that.
It ends up being a 5, when I don't think it should be, but who knows. That hero needs farm so badly.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Leafy Stealer ban, Naga Siren ban. Glad to see the Ember first phase has penetrated all levels of Dota play now. What a
Is it really
stupid
first
hero.
faceable?
Dire team ban.
Yeah. Hachi gets
Wow.
really angry at people that first phase it for him though, which is funny.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tiny ban. That's a core tiny ban. Monka?
Who would pick Core Tiny?
I
Don't they
guess
need to-
someone.
Well, don't they need to ban Pudge? Because Salty's in the game?
Salty God. Is he one called Pudge?
Yes.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Snare stands ready.
Okay, a Sven pick.
Ten seconds remaining.
It's a hero.
5 seconds remaining.
It certainly
Dire
is.
team pick. Tide Hunter.
And that's not an Omni Knight.
Is Omni like really meta again? Actually, I haven't really seen much of him.
Omni became meta because Sven was meta, and Omni countered Sven, is what I've been repeatedly told.
10 seconds remaining.
I see.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, but what if you just pick Venomancer against Sven? That also should work,
Radiant
right?
team pick.
Yeah, I mean, that was for pro level play, the Omni thing. There's definitely other counters. I don't think Sven's particularly good against Dazzle and Bane. Now they have Slark, so this must be an offlane Sven.
That doesn't make it any better. I actually just wish people would stop picking Slark. I had to sit through 2 Slark games already, and it was kind of unpleasant.
Apex Slark was pretty, not good as well when I peeked at a Scrubs game.
Oh, Scrub picked Slark as well?
Yeah, they picked the Sven Slark combo as well. The offlane Sven carried, and the Slark did nothing.
Yeah, that
This
sounds
is
like
not
my
a good
experience so
Juggernaut
far.
game either.
Team ban.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you can spin out Alicia, I guess.
I mean, I guess they gotta, you know, adapt on the fly here. Red Lego guy getting replaced. So just kind of having trouble finding a hero that quickly.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Jug is bad against every single hero on the enemy team. He's not that bad versus Shaman, but he's definitely bad against the other 3. Unless you just want to play higher tempo than the Slark. And just never Omni slash him.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
Radiant team
Need to.
Clearly it's a time to go Magic Juggernaut. Never use Omni Slash.
This is the Warsaw hero, right? It's like his profile picture.
Oh yeah, this is his hero, that's right. I was gonna say, I don't think this is a good Pugna game, but it is like his best hero, so that's fair.
It's a good
I think he
enough.
has trouble against Puck, doesn't he? We'll see, I guess.
Yep. He can't really suck the puck. I don't think. Because both Phase Shift and Jaunt get rid of it, and then both Silence and the ult stop it, I think. Maybe the ult doesn't, but the Silence definitely does.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, just like all game, like lane is whatever, but rest of the game he's just gonna have trouble.
Yeah, this is interesting. Neither team actually has crazy team fight, I don't think. Because like one team has the Tide Hunter, one team has the Puck, which are on their own very big team fight heroes. But the other heroes aren't like huge. You got like Wyvern ult is pretty good in team fight. Some of the smaller spells are pretty decent in team fights, like Pugna Ward, the save from Dazzle.
But like the Wyvern ult is not very good against this team though. Like Bane doesn't do damage, Tidehunter's not gonna do damage, Pugna's not gonna do damage.
You can initiate with Wyvern though. You can initiate with Wyvern and then follow it up with Puck ult.
They have to get the Dazzle with it, right? Because otherwise he just Shallow Graves. Even if the person's somehow actually in danger of dying, he just Shallow Graves them.
There's a lot of utility from this Wyvern ult, but yeah, I don't think it's like... I mean, that's the thing with Wyvern. If they don't have a lot of physical right-clickers, it's not a very good hero.
Yeah.
Like, both the E and the R are reliant on physical right-clickers, really.
Oh, they paused. Okay, I was really confused as to, A, why there were, like, visual bugs from some of the cosmetics, but also why the game wasn't, like, advancing, and they paused, apparently.
Yeah, the visual bugs are really funny. But you can still lock down the Tide Hunter, which you normally can't do with other heroes. You can stop the Jug from Sin TPing.
True.
You can like freeze someone that's Dazzle graved. You just ult them and they'll eventually, you know, die. But yeah, it's not an amazing Wyvern game. It's a like, assuming they're picking this early because they like the hero, it's like there are things this hero can do this game. It's just not a good Wyvern game. Oh, Lava 1 Game 2.
Uh-oh.
Prepare for battle.
Do I lay down the law?
I think we should, yeah.
That's not right.
I can trust you guys.
You might wish to retract your last clue.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
It's like the unicorn Sven. Maybe it's more of a rhinoceros horn, I guess.
The battle begins!
Oh, so much playoffs drama. Ah!
It's a good day. It's a good day for League Dota.
That didn't feel good, but the red Lego thing made it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because that was
no,
hilarious. Blood Ninja just told me to keep him updated on my team. So he can make more toxic vlogs.
Uh-oh.
Very
Oh,
excited.
is Dusty gonna die?
A-okay.
Oh man, when Blood Ninja wants to stay updated on your team, that means you're like one bad game away from a disband.
My mini team, keep in mind.
He can smell it, you know.
We did already have one player leave, which is why I'm on it in the first place, so...
Oh right, you're on Skater's team now, I see. Thought you were on your own team.
Hell no. I'd already asked them to pull my sign up.
Just because, or?
I didn't really want to play mini. Like, I didn't really want to play mini. I was playing mini because, like, I signed up because there was a very slim chance I'd end up on Treebeard's team.
First blood. Thanks and have fun.
Nice kill, Top.
Yeah.
But it seems you got your wish. You ended up on Treebeard's team.
Yeah, kinda. I did end up on Treebeard's team. Oh, Leash the wrong
He's the
hero.
wrong person.
It's hard to spell the land.
Dark light.
It's a very sad Slark.
It is, but he brought a lot of regen to lane at least. Or I guess he bought more after he died.
This is a positive. I do think this is a Slark favored lane, and at least in theory.
Yeah, so I've
don't
seen
know.
3 Slarks versus Tidehunters today. And the Slark got bodied like every time. But in game 1 it made sense because there's a Skywrath and the Skywrath just cast spells on him the whole time. In game 2, I think it was just Slark's fault. I think he should have won the lane.
I think maybe it is Tide favorite. I don't know. Like, it's a pretty hefty nuke, and the damage reduction affects your stacks as well.
Yeah, the Anchor Smash damage is really quite substantial now. I think maybe before they changed it, it was a bad Tide lane. But after the new ability, it seems quite strong.
And they have this
Very close
other.
to First Blood.
Bane actually helps this quite a lot because he has the additional nuke and then save if something gets dicey.
Yeah.
That's another kill.
Slark again.
And they just set it up with Nightmare. Got a few clicks on the during Nightmare, and then Warsaw finished it off with Anchor Smash. They've lost this lane really hard. I mean, Dusty Schultz should still have more last hits. That's part of the issue. Like, if he had just had more last hits off these early waves, then maybe he could have had, like, a stick already.
Yeah. But at least he's not gonna build a fucking soul ring.
Oh, yikes. I don't even want to know.
Oof. That was questionable pounce there. But yeah, Nick the Potato King went soul ring in both of his games after losing his lane. It was just really confusing.
That's great.
Like, he didn't get it in laning. We're talking like 15-minute soul ring.
That makes it even better. Jug's having a pretty good lane, but so is the Sven. I mean, Jug's winning it, but Sven's not having a bad time.
Is he going Battle Fury first? That's what I'm thinking here.
It definitely looks like it. It doesn't surprise me, even though I think it's terrible.
Yeah, same. With Pugna, he should definitely be focusing on the high-speed build. Sven's actually really close to killable. He just needs boots. Okay, he has boots. Now you just click spin once more and then run at him. Spin him down.
I think he can't really dive tower, because he'll die for it. And now the Sven's up.
Oh, Warsaw got him in.
Nice try.
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
Are they gonna get him? Nice, Dark Pact.
Come back?
Yeah, that's the other problem. The Slark earlier was going like 044 as his skill build. I was just beyond confused.
Oh, what the outplay! Oh my lord!
I missed it. Oh, what happened?
The puck went on Pugna mid and a bunch of stuff happened. The Pugna looked very dead and then he wasn't.
Nice.
Waninger didn't quite kill, and then Pugna juked really hard and then sucked for a bit, and then dodged the Q.
Okay, so he's got a casual Ring of Health and he picks up Power Treads.
This lane could actually totally turn around. Slark is now above the Titan levels and has caught up in CS entirely.
Yeah, I think that's a really big deal. Just the experience is huge. Dating Shadow Dance is
why isn't Tate getting these? He's like an Anchor Smash off of finishing this Midas. I don't know why on earth he's going like a Midas, but
Dire's middle tower
he
is under
weirdly
attack.
delayed there. And now he has enough money, he's walking back away from the secret shop.
He just had to juke out the pounce. I don't know, Tide Midas, whatever.
mean, you do have to wonder if he had like Racer's face boots, would he have continued winning this lane? I'm not gonna say for sure yes, but I think it's very possible.
I got the Pugna mid. Yeah, I think Bracer Phase Boots would be pretty good against Slark in lane. But yeah, who knows, man.
Also wonder, maybe it was better to start Stout and just go Gush in this lane, honestly.
I've done that against Slark before, it feels pretty good. Like,
Like,
Gush is so strong.
The stacks are really stacking up. Yeah, I mean, the nuke does a lot. The damage reduction doesn't do enough, I think. What is going on in the jungle? Alright. Oh, misses the pounce.
Real question here is Dusty's ping bad enough that he can't, like, Dark Pact Bane animations?
Probably. I'm not convinced people without ping in this division could do that. I'm not convinced I could do that.
Oh! They just ravage him, he's dead.
Woof. If he's not careful, the exact same thing will happen with Bane ult.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dazzle bottom? Shallow Grave? No.
Dire's top tower
Treads
is
Battle
under
Fury.
attack.
Well, if you're gonna go Battle Fury, you do go Treads.
Exactly. I'm okay with this, I guess.
I'm not.
I'm not okay with that Omni Slash, but...
No. I mean, I haven't really watched the lower div games. Maybe it's fine.
I'll take that as tribute.
I mean, there's a high chance that they go to like 45 plus, right? And then the winner's gonna be like largely unrelated to how the lanes go. So, in that case, I'm always on board with the Battle Fury.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh shit!
Damn, that's big.
But
he's alive!
Oh my god!
What?
Sometimes I find
What I just witnessed? That was up and down, up and down. Like incredible turn by Dane. This like the fuck's actually alive. Then the fuck was dead.
Alright, Pugna moving top. They got the setup with Nightmare. So it looks pretty good for Dire, or Radiant right now, sorry. Pugna moving around, being active on the map. Juggernaut's in some trouble, but he can just spin TP. Oh, now it's too late. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh dear, Slinky, what are you doing here, my boy?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, maybe he should have not come down here. They had the free tier 1 top, so...
I just looked at minimap and being like, oh no, I need to save my Jug. Then Jug was gone.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There he goes.
God bless.
Illusion.
Oh, okay, I missed a kill because I was looking at Discord.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out an LD2L playoff situation now. Dang.
Yeah, so they're in just a really good position here. But they gotta keep the train going. Because I mean, it certainly feels good right now. But, you know, they could still fail a push and then lose the game.
Absolutely. I mean, they do have a Juggernaut to give them a little bit of backup, but like, as I said earlier, I don't think it's a good Juggernaut game. And the puck made it way worse. So he's not like the best insurance policy you can get.
He's close to a pretty early Battle Fury, though. Yeah, he needs to start sending the recipe up already. Basically got the gold for it.
His own secret shop. He sent it to his own secret shop instead of using the one right here. That's that's he's also not spinning down camps.
Doesn't have a TP, so he can't even go over there. Now he might lose the courier with the items on it. That would be pretty bad.
There's no Ravage. There's no Bane ult. Not really anything here. It's like
They found a Wyvern though. Oh, she TP'd out. There was no Nether Blast.
yeah, Nether Blast plus Bane Sap would have done it. But I think what was Nether Blast was on cooldown, right? And then Bane Sap just didn't happen.
Yep. Battle Fury acquired though. We're online.
We're online. He skipped stick. It's okay now, I guess.
So what's the follow-up gonna be to this?
I actually forgot about this in LD2L, because I think the high league was slightly better about it. Where you look through inventories and there's just no sticks whatsoever. It's the most baffling
Yeah, absolutely.
thing.
Happens pretty often. Slark's got a wand though. Puck doesn't have anything.
That's exact.
Sven Wyvern, nothing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So there's just one or two?
Storm doors in place. Dire's structures are
It's just Slark and Shaman, right?
Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, but their ahead on towers is looking good. They have Omnislash and Ravage. I think Barrel Rider doesn't need to go 044 as a skill build. But it's okay, I suppose.
What a debacle. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
TP back to defend the tier 1.
Under attack. Whoop-de-doo, Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Okay, so Dusty's going for a Treads Drums build on Slark. Oh, he gets caught by the King's Whip though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Whether accidentally or on purpose.
And Robbie throwing down the Serpent Ward's top. So Radiant's really not even staying ahead on objectives. I think that's kind of a bad sign for them.
Honestly, it took me forever to find the Serpent Wards because Ravage already moved. It's not a good sign.
Dire's structures are just magnificently fortified.
I mean, Sven has just picked up his Blink Dagger. They find the Tide, he doesn't have Ravage. Oh no, Dusty.
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Zap time is running out for Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's pretty good though, at least they get the tier 2. And they got the Slark kill. Nice to keep him down.
God, someone should. Sorry. I mean, like, dealing with predict. Someone trying to deny predict stand-in because his 5.8k first pick dropped like 600 MMR, and they're trying to make him at a 5.21.
But he picked him at 5.8, right?
Yeah, he picked him at 5.8, and they're denying a 5.4k stand-in.
Doesn't make sense. He paid for him in the draft.
Yeah, it doesn't. Hopefully, JSKW is on case.
I'm sure it'll be fine then, yeah. Alright, travel's up for Warsaw. Actually, don't really know what the plan is here. I mean, Winter Ribbon's building a Holy Locket, which is kind of like just throwing away 2,000 gold or however much this costs. There's a lot of farming going on.
He was building a Holy Locket?
A Winter Wyvern.
What the? Alright. I looked at the other two heroes that have healing. It's like, they aren't building one. Oh no. Oh
This is
no.
definitely a mistake.
This is awful. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure a right click carry item would have been better than this.
Yeah, there are a lot of good choices on Wyvern too.
It actually doesn't do anything. It buffs it to what, like 7.5% healing? It's an additional 25% of 6%. Like, why? It's, like, only buyable on heroes that exclusively exist to heal.
Yeah, I don't think it's, mistakes have been made, you know? Maniac on Discord says, this was like 10 minutes ago too, but he says, I need everyone to know right now that the quality of Dota being played in a Dusty versus the team that was formerly captained by Lego is the worst I've ever seen.
Yikes. Now we know he doesn't watch his own replays.
Yikes.
Thank you.
Alright, they found Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's going Maelstrom. What on
You
earth?
gotta farm, you know? Definitely not the item I would have chosen after the Battle Fury, but, you know, you gotta respect his commitment.
Correct.
Hitting creeps.
If he went Manta Mjolnir, I could be like, alright, I can dig it. But he's actually gone Yasha Maelstrom.
You can go Manta, Maelstrom, sell Battle Fury, finish Mjolnir. And then you have
Mjolnir's just
a
really
reasonable
good
item build.
damage item. I mean, I don't even think I'd get it this game, but I can at least understand going Manta Mjolnir. Well, Yasha Maelstrom is just awful.
I had some pretty good spells there in this fight.
He fought on top of an active shrine.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
Jug was still dead, I think.
Double kill.
Dang, it would feel real bad if they just lost right here.
I don't think that they will punish hard enough for them to just instantly lose, but
They could definitely lose the game. I just mean after Lego rage quitting.
Killing spree.
oh yeah.
Onage.
I mean, I think they could lose the game though for sure. But they could still win it actually. I mean, that was a good fight there. Salty, really nice interruption on the Fiend's Grip. And Dusty was able to get Shadow Dance off before the Ravage hit him.
Oh yeah, I did see that. he was like, he must be spamming it while feeding script and his ping came through. God bless.
Yeah. So I mean, they just had a lot of nice things, right? Because they had the Nightmare set up into Fiend's Grip, and then they got the stun from Sven, and they got the Ravage, but he was able to Shadow Dance it, and they Winter's Curse. I forget who, but they Winter's Curse someone, except Warsaw runs up and gets the Decrepify, saves them. So like it was, you know, a lot of nice like spells lining up there.
A lot of good play, but not enough to make up for the...
Not enough to turn it around for Radiant. So Salty, I think he's been like researching item builds because he's got Phase, Vlad's, Blink, BKB. Those are all good items. And it's... They're just gonna... they'll just like walk down lanes after that, right? Like he just gets BKB and they go down mid.
Yeah... I said this, yeah, with a Slark build, you can definitely make big plays.
Yo, why is everyone getting Diffusal? This is the third Diffusal Slark I've seen today, too. Is this like the new...
Yeah, I saw people play him now, in Pro, at least. Like, the Shadow Blade just didn't do enough. So, with Midas Diffusal or Drums Diffusal, you actually have, like, damage.
Let's see. Wow, big fight from...
Oh, really good grip! Oh, very nice grip. Yeah, I'd actually much prefer to see the Midas Diffusal option in these games, because I haven't seen any Slark do anything good with the drums. Apex went the drums Diffusal as well, and like, he just ended up as like the 5th poorest score on the map, which doesn't work as Slark. This is what's happened here too, actually. He's one of the poorest scores on the map, because he's gone drums, which you need to like make plays and create, not so much plays, but pressure. You need to create pressure with his drums, they're just not doing it. But generally speaking, I think the attack speed Diffusal is good. They'll usually get phased with it.
Interesting, alright. So, I mean, I saw Nick the Potato King do the same thing. He didn't get the drums, but he went like treads and then he got that Soul Ring, which I didn't understand. I mean, I can imagine why he got it, but it's a bad item. But then he would go into Diffusal and I was like, well, like it didn't seem to be working, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Soaring Treads is not worthwhile. Like, that's already such a large difference from the correct build. That was a really nice Shellgrave.
Oh, but he dies to Serpent Wards.
He was gonna die regardless, I think. They kinda don't, like, they already used their big olds.
Did
they initiate? I've already forgotten. Did they initiate the Roche there?
I think so. I don't know actually. I think so, because then the fight started, like, they were in Roche, and then the fight started over here, and Sven got like 2 kills like for free basically. Oh god. Oh, we got another bash! Jesus.
Oh,
He bashed him like 3 times! He definitely bashed him twice while he was trying to leave.
Fortune's change.
Silence.
I'll take that as tribute.
Alright, well, Roche has like half HP. They're going back in for attempt number 3. I guess Dyer just forgot about it?
Why doesn't he have a Manta? The Manta, like, Manta's a required item pretty much on Jug, and it is particularly good this game. Like, you have a silence, you have a very easy stun to dodge. Why doesn't he have a Manta?
Yo, Sven stun's not that easy to dodge. You have to be off the map when it lands.
Do you? Okay, I keep hearing most things on that.
Because it AoE stuns where it lands. So you can still dodge it, but you have to be in the Manta animation when it hits.
Alright, well, it's still a puck.
That's true. Finds
And you still have no health. He actually has no health. He's just raw damage.
Now they
Almost
decrypt
necessary.
save on the curse. BKB forced out bottom. I think that was the 10-second charge. But yeah, I mean, Jug definitely very vulnerable to the Puck combo at this point. Puck's just wrecking up Dagon. He only has 1500 HP. He's going Butterfly. He gets Cinder Tower. Nice Ravage though. And Fiend's Grip onto Puck.
Well, they already used the ult on Slark too.
Yeah, that's not good.
The tower death rock.
Middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified against all comers.
Hey, maybe move the healing ward back a little bit too. They have a Wyvern. Just a little bit. Just like a little bit further back. It's got a big range.
Defensive Serpent Wards are used, but they're pretty low level.
Wyvern actually isn't even killing it.
She's way too far back. She still has Curse, but she's afraid to use it.
That's what the Q move is for.
Yeah, it gives her a pretty good attack range increase. They get the chain stun, but Kraken Shell activates. Omni Slash used. Cold Embrace working against Dusty there.
If you were Dire's bottom tower, you would have fallen just now. Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. Well, dress me up and call me Shirley. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Astute observers like myself will note that Dire's bottom barracks have fallen.
Wow.
That was pretty sudden, and they just got 2 lanes of racks. Okay then.
Yeah. Yeah, it sometimes happens.
Yeah, so this Holy Locket really not working out. Dusty forced to use Shadow Dance to try to initiate there, and then he just didn't get anything done and had to back out. They didn't even get the Aegis off of Juggernaut.
Yeah. I mean, they needed like...
They needed that 5-man Winter's Curse. They could have gotten Bane with it maybe, and then... Oh no!
Oh, he really wasn't paying attention there.
Oh.
Okay, nice curse. Kind of. Not really, actually. This Slark build doesn't work if you're not good at Slark and carry in general. Like you really have to know what you're doing. Because even I think a lot like 4K carries, they know how to hit creeps, but they don't know how to keep up tempo. And this drums diffusal thing, you have to make pressure, apply pressure. But Midas diffusal is still fine. Like phase Midas diffusal is still very good.
Yeah, it gives you a fair bit more farm, and the hero can't flash farm on his own normally, so be okay with that.
It's very interesting what you see getting picked up and not picked up from Pro. It's even more interesting than LD2L is, because LD2L is the same thing, where some things get picked up, others don't. But LD2L is really interesting. Sometimes the stuff that gets picked up is just like the dumbest stuff, man. God no, they just all decided they like Slark. They're just gonna copy the build. I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Is he going, oh no, I want to go see if he was going Manta. There's a butterfly.
Yep.
Oh, 8 toast. This guy's good.
This guy's good.
His Aegis was that is Bane. I've never seen a Bane with this many items in my life. What?
Yeah, this is pretty farmed.
How is he so farmed, actually? Did he like take all the tower lasters? This is incredible. He must have got like a streak or something. This is actually the most items I've ever seen on a Bane.
He's got 5 kills, you know, good stuff. Alright, puck buyback. No Ravage actually. Tidehunter walking forward anyway. And they take the bait as they just focus on him.
Go Omni Slash.
Mega kill.
The Omni Slash does do a lot of damage. I mean, Butterfly Mjolnir is like incredible for Omni Slash, no doubt. They're good jug items.
If you were a millennial,
Green coil not used.
Bane is not waking up his dazzle.
Yeah,
Man,
Winter's
dude,
Curse
these two
not able to get
Crepify
away.
against Winter's Curse be so on point.
Absolutely. That's mega creeps. Telegrave used.
Wow, Death Rocket's been using his Mjolnir active off cooldown. This is beautiful. Who was I screaming at to use it the other day? It was in LD2L finals, so it was definitely someone that should have been using it.
I've seen lots of people not using it lately, so I don't know.
Incredible active. Really useful. There you go!
They
overcame Red Lego.
Overcame Red Lego guy and won the game.
Thanks.
I suppose we should probably make an announcement at some point.
Yeah. Guess we have to.
I'm gonna get something to eat and I'll draft it up.
Sure,
I might chill
sounds
for a
good.
bit. I wanna watch
I'll-
LD2L games.
Yeah, I'll be around all evening, so just let me know.
The first one starts in like 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I want to jump in that early or not. Anyway, I'll message you when I'm back.
Sounds good. GG's everyone. See you
GG.
next weekend.
There's some really good plays in the last game actually, even if it was a little bit of a shit show otherwise.
Yeah, for sure.